welcome to another episode of Words of Wisdom from the Wise. And today, I want to talk about wasting time. So, let's just jump right in. Now, time is the most valuable thing that we have, but a lot of us, we seem to take it for granted, right? Well, since the Father still has us here, that means He still has purpose for us. There's still something else for us to do, things to accomplish. You understand? So, from this day forward, no longer waste time. Keep moving forward with the Father's purpose, the Father's plan for you. You understand? That way you begin to store treasures in heaven, because it'll only be a waste if you leave this earth and you haven't used your gifts and talents. You haven't stored treasures in heaven by doing the Father's will, because purpose is attached to God, the Most High. All right? I know you may like your job and different things like that. That's your passion, and that's cool. However, your purpose is what you were sent here for, all of us. And that is to build kingdom. You understand? It's connected to the kingdom. It's connected to the heavens. It's connected to the Father. You understand? So let's just jump right in and go through a few scriptures so you guys can see exactly how the Father feels about wasting time. And prayerfully, from this day forward, you will no longer waste your time. And big facts. Don't let other people waste your time either, because I'm telling you, Lucifer sends people into your life, friends, whatever, relationships, definitely, to waste your time, to distract you from your purpose. And then before you know it, it's a wrap. So let's just jump right into the scriptures. You guys know how I feel. Let the Most High be true and every man liar. Let's jump in. Ephesians 5:16, redeeming the time because the days are evil. Redeeming the time because the days are evil. Count this time and use it wisely, because these days are evil. You understand? When 2020 hit, the great reset, the great divide is happening on earth and in the spiritual realm. It's not, you can no longer be in the middle. It's either you're with Lucifer, and it's not talking with your mouth. Your actions will show the Father who you are with. You can say you with him all you want, but if you're fearing this campaign, if you're fearing what's going on out here, and you're acting on it, because fear is actionary. You understand? If you fear Lucifer, you're going to go with that program. You fear the Father, you're going to go with that program. But fear creates action. So according to your actions, the Father will see who you fear. You understand? It's time. The divide is here. You understand? Ephesians 5:17. Wherefore be not unwise, but understanding what the will of God is. Don't be unwise. Unwise is focusing on your desires in the flesh and not focus on what the Most High wants. Because at the end of the day, that's what's going to be standing. That's the only thing that matters. Not all the glitz and the glam and the cars and the this and the that and all of this stuff. That stuff don't matter. Did you help build this kingdom on earth? Did you try to help souls? Did you try to bring people back to the Father using your gifts and talents? Maybe you sing, maybe you write poems, maybe you write books, what way can you help bring forth people through Christ back to the Father? Or are you just sitting on your hands doing whatever, serving yourself? What are you doing? What are you doing with your time? That's what it all boils down to. And I'm telling you, you can't get this time back. And at the end of the day, the Father is going to call all of us on the carpet, eventually. And He's going to ask, you believe in me? Yes, I believe in you. Where's your works? If you believe in something, you have works towards what you believe in. Colossians 3:23, and whatsoever ye do, do it heartily as to the Lord and not unto men. Yeah, whatever you do, do it towards the Father. Do it to please Him. Don't do it to please men or women. Don't do it to please people. And that's what I see. People live their whole life pleasing other people, getting cars that they can't afford, living places they can't afford. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? Eating things that they know is wrong, doing things, celebrating things, all type of things just to please other people, and not considering the Father at all. How long do you think something like that can go on? Eventually, everybody gets tired, and the Father is the living God, and just like we get tired, he gets tired too. Think about how you feel if your mate, somebody you love, just kept running around cheating on you. You would get tired of it, right? You'd be like, you know what? I'm done. Father's no different. Everybody gets tired. Proverbs 6:9. How long wilt thou sleep, O sluggard? When wilt thou arise out of thy sleep? If you're not serving your purpose and you're just serving yourself, you're asleep. You're asleep. I was asleep before, but the Father awoke. I awakened to my purpose, and I was just like, man, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just grateful. I'm very, very grateful. And I'm telling you, you will be too. You don't have that feeling in you to feel like you're more than what you're doing. Are you really satisfied? You're not, because without the Father, there is no peace. Temporary, maybe, but its entirety, it's not no peace. How long wilt thou sleep, O sluggard? How long are you going to sleep? When will you wake up? Will you ever wake up? Or do you choose to just stay asleep? Is ignorance bliss? James 4:14. Whereas ye know not what shall be on the morrow. For what is your life? You don't know what may happen tomorrow, but what is your life today? If it was over today, what can you say that you've done for the Father? It is even a vapor that appeareth for a little time and then vanish away. Life is like that. You might as well serve the Father where you need to please the one that has the power to kill your body and soul and destroy you. Nobody else is more important than him. I'm telling y'all. And time is going to go by. It's going to go by. Before you know it, it's over. And then when it's over, you can't even make a good repentance because it's over. And the Father said, when it's over, all mercy is gone, all compassion is gone, judgment was set, and the books were open. So it's judgment time. So why take advantage of his mercy here? You understand? Instead of doing right by him. Like, do you really fear him? Can't possibly fear him if you're constantly down here doing wrong and not considering your ways. All of us. Hosea 10:12. Sow to yourselves in righteousness, reap in mercy. Whoa, sow to yourselves in righteousness. Knowing and being honest and considering your ways, knowing what you sow into the earth, you're going to reap that back. So why not sow goodness, sow mercy? You understand what I'm saying? Sow righteousness and reap mercy from the Father. This is just facts. What you sow, you will reap. You're sowing and you're serving yourself and you're serving sin and you're sowing sinful things, you're going to reap destruction. You're going to reap death. It's the truth. You know what I'm saying? It's time to wake up. How long will you sleep? How long will you go on drinking and partying, smoking, smashing these hoes and all of that stuff and, running up a check on a nigga type vibes, When will we look at each other like, you know what? I got you, bro. You know what? I got you, sis. You know what I'm saying? Why does it... How long wilt thou sleep, O slugger? Break up your untilled ground, for it is time to seek the Lord till he come and rain righteousness upon you. Yeah, get rid of don't listen. Start putting all of that stuff away. You understand? Pick up the plow and start working. Start sowing good seeds so that you reap mercy from the Father. I'm telling you, that's going to be the hardest thing to hear for anybody, for any of us. Get away from me. I never knew you. And you have no chance to make it right anymore because he gave you an abundant amount of mercy here. That's going to be I'm telling y'all, what's so important here that you don't want to tune into the Father. And even people that say, oh, I don't believe this or I don't believe that, and they just believe a little bit, they're not even following what the little bit that they do believe. I don't know, you guys. 1 Peter 4:7. But the end of all things is at hand. Oh, he said, but the end of all things, y'all, is at hand. The end of all things. And that is where we are. You understand? 2020 was rolling out the mark of the beast system. That's just big facts. You can't deny that. Everybody's looking for it to say, oh, you can't buy or sell. Satan is crafty. You understand? He knows that people will be waiting for that. So he's not going to have it saying that. He's going to create situations and circumstances to where as though you can't buy or sell. It's not going to come out and say that. That's not how it works. Like, come on. It's the wiles of the devil, the tricks. He's a deceiver. And many people are signing up for their own demise because they fear Lucifer more than they fear the living God. Because if you fear the living God, you would take actions. Because either way, fear creates action. If you fear Lucifer, you're going to act on that. On these campaigns. If you fear the living God of Israel, you're going to follow his law, statutes, and commandments and deny the flesh so the spirit can rise. Because he is a spirit. And you can only worship him in spirit and in truth. So look at your life now. Look at what you're doing. And be honest with yourself. What God are you serving? But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. Yeah, be ye sober. Don't drink from the wine, the wine that made everybody drunk. Don't be under this strong delusion and believing what you hear from Satan on the airways. He's a principality of the airways. Instead, focus on the Father. The time is short. These days are flying by. You can't deny it. And the Father already said for the righteous, he's going to speed up the time. You can't deny that these are the last days. You cannot deny these things. So how long? And it's just going to be just that's why he told us, as in the days of Noah, so shall the coming of the Son of Man be. People was eating and drinking and nobody considered it until it came. But it was too late. Man, it's just like I can see it so clearly. And my whole thing is like, it's not even me sitting here trying to make y'all believe. No, take what I'm saying and research it for yourself. Put your head in the book. Pray to him, ask him, talk to him, and he will guide you. When he see that you have a sincere heart to seek him and to want to know, he will gift you with the gift of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. But do you want that? Or do you want to stay ignorant? Do you want to stay not knowing? I don't know. It's up to you. Romans 13 and 11. And that knowing the time, that now is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. Our salvation is so close. If you guys understood how close we are to our salvation, that's why everything is coming down, because in order for our kingdom to come, this one has to fall. This empire has to fall. It's like a woman in travail. She's pregnant, then it's time for them birth pains. But then the baby's here. And it's such a joy. Same thing. It's the same thing. We got next. But he that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved. Romans 13:12. The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light. So he's telling us the day, the night is the day is far spent. He's telling us time is running out. So it's time to put off, get out of darkness and come into the light. He's constantly warning us, letting us know that this time is running out. You understand? That's why he's like, how long will you sleep, oh slugger? Like, when you gonna wake up? Verse 13, let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness, not in chambering and wantonness, not in strife and envying. See, all of that rioting out there and all of that looking for equality, people are asleep. All of that rioting and all of that drunkenness out here, it's not of the Father. The Father, he not with all of that. That's straight Lucifer. That's straight Lucifer. People talking about somebody on the front line, and that's when I tell you, you're wasting your damn time. Because it's not time for us we're never going to get equality here. They don't relinquish power. They know we're the children of Israel. They benefit from keeping us on the bottom. You understand? And celebrating these holidays and doing all of this stuff is not going to help us rise. You're just going to be cut off. 14, but put ye on the Lord Yeshua Christ, and make not provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof. Exactly. Put on Christ. Don't focus on your desires and because feeding your flesh, the flesh wants sin. And the wages of sin is death. You understand? So, there's no way around that. If you lead in with your flesh, you're going to reap corruption. Last one and I'm done. Proverbs 19:21. There are many plans in a man's heart. Nevertheless, the counsel of the Lord that shall stand. And at the very end, the counsel of the Lord shall stand. It's many plans in the heart of a man. We all want to do this and we all want to do that. But that's where you have to tame your flesh, because it's not going to benefit you at all. I don't care how much money you got. Without the Lord, without the Father, you are empty. That's why people get money. They think, oh, the money going to solve all my problems. It's not a money problem. That's the trick from the devil. It's a trick from the devil. I'm telling you. You have peace from the Father. I'm telling you, you just have that rich feeling inside of you. You know he got you. You so fulfilled. It's just like a peace that you can only get from the heavens. You can only be gifted with it from the Father. And that's beyond money. It's beyond money. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? And the counsel of the Lord shall be the only thing that stands at the end of time. So, if you're not serving the Father, what need do we have for you? You just either you're serving the Father and building, putting a brick in our kingdom, or you're trying to build Lucifer's. Either you're building or you're destroying. There's no middle ground. You can't sit at the Lord's table and drink from the devil's cup. Can't do it. Christ already said, if you're neither hot nor cold, you in the middle, you get spewed out. So even if you try to play the middle, you're going with the people who's hot. You understand? So make today a choice. Now this is a life-altering decision that's going to save your soul. Think about it. Look at your actions. Are you serving the Father? What are you doing to build your treasures in heaven? Look at your actions. That'll show you what God you serve. You ain't got to tell nobody. Father knows. And you know. So, prayerfully you guys were edified. Remember to stay prayed up. Sin not. The kingdom is at hand. Repent and be baptized for the remission of sins. And I'll see you guys in the next video.